Okay, we want to go deeper into this, really understanding the reality of this new power that we have. We've always had it, but we're going to recognize it now. Consumer votation power. That's what I'm calling it. Because it's not a political power. It's not a vote that you do in a box pulling levers. It is an economic power, which is the power that's running this world. Predominant power in the world is money power. So I'm talking about an economic revolution. It's energetically strategic. We're going to resist something, or we're going to create something. We're going to be against something, or we're going to be for something. Do you see it? It's a 180-degree shift energetically. We are being teased, lured, bamboozled into this perpetual energy of being against things. Why? Because the root of that is fear. It's a belief structure around scarcity, this poverty complex, this poverty mentality. That is the nature of resonance with our thought resonance with the narrative that's lying to us. We are powerful. We have this consumer votation power. And that power is, again, don't be duped into being against something. We want to divest from the big banks, right? Or do we want to think of it not divesting from the big banks, but investing in local credit unions in our community? We do that massively. Ease, grace, fun. It's actually fun. But you're not. It's not like, you're not attacking that. You're not resisting that. You're not doing it to hurt that thing, which is this thing you don't want. We're doing it because we really want this other thing. And you have to recognize, and I tell you, the best teachers of that to me, there have been many, but I got it most solidly, and I continue to get it from Esther, Gerry Hicks, and Abraham. Wow. They get that. Subtle is this idea that if you are focusing on what you don't want, and that's where you're focusing your attention, which means you're resisting, you're against something, then you're bamboozled into that fear energy, and all of your light gets just pinched off. I love how Esther Hicks, Abraham, it gets pinched off. You get pinched off from the great infinite flow. So it does come down to, are we going to create something, right? Or are we going to be against it? We're going to try to take something down, or are we just going to say, well, all right, well, let's do this instead. And we could do this and be in a good way and be in a better way. Let's walk in a better way today by doing this thing together for something that circles back to what's sacred. This is so easy, folks. We've been bamboozled into thinking that we can't agree on anything. We're led into that belief construct. And the reality is that in the real most important things, when we each ask that in our individual hearts, and then we start to share what we find there with others, we find amazing agreement. You don't have to have a whole book of agreements, like the books of laws. All you got to have is one rule, really. For me, it's the golden rule. I want to talk to the people who are asking those questions in their heart and what they're coming up with. I want to talk to those people. Those are fun conversations. So again, binary decision, one choice, and the rest is ease, grace, fun. Are you resisting something, or are you for something? If we're not for something, we're doomed. I'm gonna leave it there for now. Until next time, take care.